Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Now I feel the energy of that candle there needing to be contained because struggles to practice stillness, where the Buddha here is showing the way. That's the feeling I get from me putting them two candles now together. It's like that flame's needing to be contained because it's a bit out of control. Steady yourself. Stillness. Okay, let's choose some cards. Happy Sunday, everybody. I believe it's been a few days. I'm not sure where those few days have gone. It doesn't feel like a few days. I've been not online, on a live, I should say. Okay, let's choose some cards for this Sunday. Practicing stillness. That flickering flame is a little distracting. Not for the Buddha. Not for the calm one. Okay, what cards are we going to use? The Lover's Oracle, heart-shaped. And Archangel Animals. This is good, we're getting some different cards. The Ancient Italian Tarot. The Oracle of the Fairies. And Sacred Spirit. Okie dokie. Okie dokie then. Let's use those. Okay, right, we've chosen our cards we're going to use. Let's see what message wants to come out. We are starting with the Lover's Oracle. Okay, we can start with those. Let me just find them. Whereabouts are you? Come out, come out. Wherever you are. I'm really not sure where the Lover's Oracle are hiding. Come on, I know you're here somewhere. Well, we need those. Just get the cards that we need along the way. We need those. Hello, Christine, darling. Thank you very much for doing the moderating. I was just, yeah. Oracle of the Fairies. Happy Sunday, Christine, darling. We have the Buddha and then we have a flame that needs to be contained. The flame that needs to be contained. I feel that has something to do with this reading, although the Lover's Oracle seems to be hiding the heart-shaped ones because there's two Lover's Oracle decks. What else did we have? The Ancient Italian Tarot. Whereabouts are these heart-shaped cards, please? Because they should be on this bookcase. Ancient Italian Tarot. Archangel Animals. Sacred Spirit. Sacred Spirit. I'm not finding these Lover's Oracle cards, guys. Seriously. Yes, they're let me just see if they're hiding. Oh, I found you. They're hiding on top of the Greek mythology, the Archangel Power Word Tarot cards, and Botanical Inspirations. And they were tucked right at the back. And we have them. There you go, there's our cards. Ta-da! Where's my glasses? The cat amongst the pigeon was coming through. The cat amongst the pigeons. I'm trying to get the tune in my head. cat amongst the pigeons. Okay, right. Hi, Avantika. It's a beautiful name. How are you today? As Christine has just stated, this is a collective reading, darling. I'll tap into the cards. We get us a story. It resonates. If it doesn't. I'm just a storyteller. I'm the channeler. It's like I'm the host. My vessel is the host so that divine can speak to you. Use me as a vessel. Make me a channel of thy peace and love and comfort. Okay. Right, let's have a look because I've got 3 Lovers Oracle cards that have come out. We're not looking at the pictures. They've come out like this. So let's have a read. Life is a... I need some glasses. Okay. Right, let's read these messages together. Let me just put them into the heart shape. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. I'm really drawn to the difference within these candles. When we resist change, this is very calm, going with the flow energy, this one, okay? It's like, let me out, I don't like this. Claustrophobic's coming through, like feeling blocked in. Okay, so go with the flow and you will be surprised where it leads. I feel this energy reading is about that, stillness, going with the flow. Okay, so there's the first card. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. Okay. Here's the next message. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. If you could do anything, what would it be? Felt the energy of like someone's going a bit crazy. Okay. Calm down, breathe. Now this part, let me just recap quickly. When it says about the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. I just spoke about using me as a host, a vessel, okay? And inside your vessel you have a soul. And your soul is an extension of spirit. And that dwells in your heart. The heart is where you find all your answers and all your guidance comes from the heart. Not the mind. The mind's part of the vessel. Used so that you can translate it into words and, I mean, you can come up with genius ideas through the mind if you tap into your heart space and allow spirit to move through you, your soul, and the heart is, it's like the core, the central, it's like the center of your being. It's the operating station. Operating station. Maybe someone's, you know, are you feeling it? The strain on your heart. The heart is yearning and craving for what it wants. It can't contain itself. The next message is, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. We'll go to the Archangel Animals next. we have cow. Give with unconditional love and grace. Archangels Raphael and Mary. Christina, do you want to do the honours? Or would you like me to handle this one? Thank you. You read my mind, darling. Okay, I love this card. It's unconditional loving. It's unconditionally loving. There's no conditions attached, okay? Love knows how to love. I mean, you can block that out. You can harden your heart. So this is very much about just relaxing, allowing the heart to feel what it wants to feel. You may have experienced hurt, pain, disappointment, heartbreak in the past, and you can close yourself off to that and to love. But you still really want to love at the core of it. You're just a bit afraid of, you're not afraid of love, you're afraid of it going away. It not lasting. Okay, but this is a lovely card. Give with unconditional love and grace. Okay, let's check out the meaning of the cow. Cows originate from Lacumae, the ascended aspect of Sirius. As fifth-dimensional beings, they spread the unconditional love and divine feminine light of the gold ray of Christ. While cows are warm, benevolent and nurturing, their partners, the bulls, are strong and protective. Together, they offer a perfect balance of grounded, feminine and masculine energy. Cows with their motherly, giving characters have for aeons graciously offered us their meat. Their meat? That's not very funny, Lucy, but it came out. And they have their milk. Without permission or appreciation. Oh no, it does go on to tell us about meat. Okay. They've offered us their milk, which was originally in the golden era of Atlantis, perfectly collaborated to nourish us. Since then, many humans have eaten beef or taken milk without permission or appreciation. Although we have not always looked after them with respect, cows continue to serve us in the expectation that we will treat them with love and gratitude as we raise our frequency in the approach to the new golden age. So we are approaching the new golden age. When you receive this card, you are asked to tune in to the comfortable, motherly, nurturing and stable aspects of your nature and balance it with the strong, protective energy that is part of you. Your guidance is to center yourself and come into balance. So, that candle. You need to center yourself and come into balance. Make sure you are grounded at all times. Examine your life and see how you can develop your feminine, giving, caring and benevolent characteristics in a sensible, stable and earthed way. Then stand in your power and demonstrate that you can be true to yourself. Recognize that you are truly lovable, no matter how others treat you. Know that you are a unique and special being, and have compassion for those who have less understanding than you do. Good afternoon, Mariah. How are you today, darling? Okay, should we go to the fairies? I saw lots of fairies today. A swarm of them come flying at me. You've been hit by, you've been struck by A smooth criminal. Din, 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 din. How are you, lovely souls? I am lovely. I am lovely. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. Oh, did you want me to take that? No, okay. Got a bit snappy at me then. I'm staring at the candle. I'm doing some candle gazing, trying to help that candle come into alignment. It feels like the energy of when you've got your plate spinning and you're balanced, you've got that, you know, spinning. You can help another to get their plate spinning whilst yours is already spinning. It's like in motion. Love's got the world in motion. We have abundance. And it looks like she's pointing up to I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Because it's like I've already seen the sign. Mariah, my DM gave me that animal deck for Christmas. That is the first and only gift, Xmas gift. It's okay. That's interesting you say that, because my daughter Emily actually gave this deck of cards, the Archangel Animals, to her friend for Christmas, I believe. And she said to me the other day that her friend had been using them recently and getting, you know, finding them useful. So, I wanted to kind of go snap, playing the game snap, 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 abundance. So it's all pointing up to this candle here. And I'm going to say it might be the first card, seeing it as AB. It might be the first card in the deck. There we have it. Prepare yourself for income and abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. The arrival of this fairy tells you that abundance is on the way. Perhaps you'll receive an unexpected gift or a cash windfall. It could also be a spiritual gift. Whichever form it takes, you just have to make sure that you're ready for it. Make sure you're in a place of receptivity, that you believe and know you're worthy to receive any abundance. Work on this if you feel it could be an issue for you. By feeling truly worthy, we can be receptive to the flow and blessings of abundance in our lives. If you feel unworthy, ask yourself why, and be honest in your answer, for this is the key to the door of abundance from the universe, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Often feelings of unworthiness can stem from childhood, and facing these feelings can sometimes be challenging and painful. Talking your feelings through with a trusted friend or a professional counsellor could reap many rewards, shifting any negative views of yourself and of your worthiness to receive. Self-worth is key here. The Fairy of Abundance says there's enough abundance in the universe for everyone, and you have just as much right to it as anyone else. So prepare yourself for income and abundance and enjoy. Okay, prepare yourself for incoming abundance and enjoy. Let's go to the tarot. Okay, the ancient Italian tarot. You're up, you're up, you're up. It's your turn. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hands, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer, living on a prayer. Hi Anita, how are you doing? Yours are in a box, Mariah. Mine are in a box packed. I've been dreaming of them. Have you? We have the Eight of Pentacles, so it kind of comes in with this. When I say kind, it's because of your kindness, working on your craft, working on being kind to yourself and to others. Working on your craft is the Eight of Pentacles. Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. And then you've got your magic wand and you tap it. Tap, 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 tap. It's up from the Sooty and Sweep show. Izzy Wizzy, let's get busy. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I feel because she's come out as the Queen, she's working on your craft, practicing, delegating. It's interesting because what's coming through is delegating time. But I'm not sure how you delegate time. Delegate time to a cause. But I feel that's like if you delegate something, don't you hand that over to somebody else to do? Okay, so this feminine here has the knowledge, and I'd say that she's willing to, how am I going to explain this, light worker approach. The Divine Feminine is a light worker. So I'm not saying the Divine Masculine is not a light worker, but the Divine Feminine is very good at taking your negativity, your darkness, and transmuting that into light. It makes you feel lighter. She'll have a better way to explain it. She'll give you a better story for your mind to take on board rather than the negative one that you've been telling yourself, because you haven't been like feeling from the heart space. You've not been tapping into your soul. You're just like on autopilot and just doing, you know, life. Forgetting that you have, that you are spirit and you have a soul. And it wants to express itself through your vessel. Okay, so this light worker energy, she's done the work, she's transmuted and is always transmuting the darkness into light for herself, and she's able to do that for others as well. Light working. Also the energy of being grounded. What card spoke about the groundedness? Could be the cow energy, was it? Okay, so she's the Queen of Pentacles. She is the abundance. Look, she has that pentacle there. So working on your craft. And now we have the masculine in the King of Swords energy. Well, he's going to use his mind, okay, rather than his heart. To process. He's got a big hat on there. It's like it's fluff, all fluff and nonsense. Only because the tip here is pointing to this fluff. So this is saying that, you know, he's intelligent. He knows a lot, but it's a lot of fluff. He knows a lot of nothing that's... he knows a lot of nothing that's vitally important. It's like he's forgotten his soul's calling. So, okay. What's coming through is, how do you break the news? That how do you break the news that there's another option, another way to kind of do this without stating the obvious? That candle is becoming more stable. Nobody really wants to be told what to do or have somebody state the obvious for them. It really is better if you can come to your own conclusions. It's easier on the ego. It's less painful when you come to your own realisation than having somebody point it out to you. But thankfully, but thanking God as you're going through your journey of ascension, your soul can handle the ego. It's okay. It's like it's like you wasn't to know, but now you do. You wasn't to know before now, otherwise you would have woke up earlier. But you will wake up at the perfect timing. Hi Laurie, darling. How are you? Okay, Laurie, let me just make you a moderator and then I can see when you pop on. I'm just making all the tribe moderators. You can have some fun as well if you like. Okay. I've got a card here. Okay, so it feels like we're taking a back step. This makes the 8. We've got the 7 here, so with the 7 of Pentacles, normally the gentleman's like kind of resting in a bit of a defeated stance, as if to say, I've put all this work in and look what I've got to show for it. Not much. So, okay, you point out the obvious to yourself, which is trying a different way, trying a different approach. What was coming through was the energy of like that masculine going like crazy, being contained here within his mind. That's where he's contained. His heart wants to lead the way, but he's too contained within his head. So headaches, migraines, craziness, frustration, temper, tantrums, you name it. He's experiencing it and trying to fathom it out with his mind rather than settling within the heart and asking what's going on with me. But what was coming through was when you keep doing the same things over and over again and expecting a different result, you know what Einstein's going to class you as, don't you? Define you as. Insane. So really it feels like the masculine's been operating from the head space, the divine feminine's been operating from the heart space. The results, you can see the contrast. What happens when you one of you chooses one way of being, the other one chooses the other way of being. What's the results? It takes me to like the 2 envelopes from Napoleon Hill. The riches that you will experience if you choose to take possession over your own mind. And the penalties for not taking possession of your own mind and keeping it under control. Laurie, I'm trying to be positive, and I will come to the other side of not being able to walk much at all. I'm learning to do other tools to raise my vibration, like breath work, to get my endorphins going. You keep going, darling. You do what you feel drawn to do. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups. It feels like there's this big between them. He's listening though. So here's a sword. And there's her pentacle. So he's being drawn towards knowledge, wanting to... It's quite a snappy energy. I can hear him saying, well, tell me what is the right way to do this then. He's maybe a bit cross with himself. Okay. What's coming through is there's no smoke without fire. It's like you've, or the divine, am I going to blame you, divine feminine? But it's like you've lit a firecracker under his arse. That fox there is, if it's a fox, it's like justice there. What's going on here? It's like causing a commotion. I've got the moves, baby, you got the motion. If we got together, we'd be causing a commotion. Where's that Two of Cups? You met your match when you met me. I know that you won't disagree, it's crazy, but opposites attract, you'll see. And I won't let you get away so easy. What's coming through is it's like a wasted soul. It's like the feminine. How could she not say anything when she's watching this vessel wasting away? That has such a magnificent soul at the heart of it. Okay. The love you gave me be your own. Don't fight this feeling, I'm too tired of being alone. You won't admit it, but you know it's true. What do you know? It's true. There's something about knowing how to play the game. So get into the groove. You won't admit it, but you know it's true. Oh, yeah, you're lying now. It's not a secret how I feel when I stand next to you. I think there is a part where you know how to play the game, so get into the bloody groove. Get into the groove. Boy, you've got to prove your love to me. Yeah. Oh, get up on your feet. Yeah, step to the beat. So this is like the... Well, we can sort... He's very wise, okay? But he's old. He's looking old. We want to be young, vibrant. Love. We're going into a bit of Lionel Richie now. Girl, tell me only this, that I have your heart for always, and you want me by your side, whispering the words, I'll always love you, and forever I will be your lover. And I know if you really care, you will always be there. Let's bring in the balance. Sacred Spirit reading cards. Vibration. Inner conflict, guys, is at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Wands. Feeling conflicted. Oh, that was your wedding song to your first husband? That's okay, it's a good wedding song. The words were relevant. Maybe just for the wrong person. That's okay, isn't it? Okay, I've gone to the Sacred Spirit reading cards. Cosmic ancestors, voice your concerns. This has been occurring over the last few days, is talking things over energetically, these concerns. So we can see that this is energetically. Voice your concerns. So this is masculine voicing his concerns, putting them out there. The feminine's picking up on it. Telepathy. And she's answering your concerns. She's transmuting that darkness. So I want to say to the masculines, if you're having them conversations, you're not going crazy. If you're feeling lighter in energy, it's because the Divine Feminine is talking it through with you. Through spirit, the messages are entering your vessel via your heart, and you're picking up on it. Who else do you have to talk to about this and your feelings? Okay. Card number 10. It's that Wheel of Fortune. Number 10. Learn from those who have walked before you. Voice your concerns. And what's interesting is the feminine is actually getting a little concerned regarding the masculine's processing progress. I mean, we're talking it's been a while. I mean, for myself, I'm talking 10 plus years this time round. And the things that I have dropped into conversation, I'm knowing when the Divine wants me to kind of give little, words of wisdom, because I'm not somebody that really wants to have to guide my Divine Masculine. He's rather the alpha. But I do know the things that I've said that could be triggering, and I try not to think too much into it, as I'm here to bring through messages. But whether or not he's actually gone away and, taken on board that, he's got some good little snippets of wisdom that I've kind of sent his way. It's what he does with it. So let's read Cosmic Ancestors. Universal conscious coexistence extends beyond millions of years. Our very DNA has evolved over thousands of years and is continuing to do so. Our genetic lineage or origins are often brought into question. It is hard to refute the possibility of life on other planets far beyond our own star system and galaxy, given the science and astrological evidence we already understand historically about universal astronauts. You may feel like you are a starseed, disassociated from others as they cannot comprehend how precious life is, planetary evolution or conscious connection with all living creatures. You may have fell into silent pain or be a passionate activist, your heart breaking over the material corruption of humanity, and that no one is listening to the collective cry of the planet, the life of all inhabitants, or the global impact of ego-based leadership. In absolute truth, we are all starseeds, as our personal cosmic origins are mixed within our DNA and consciousness. The very existence of life on planets beyond our current understanding or awareness is evidentiary. After all, you are currently existing within the universe as we know it on a beautiful planet called Earth. Right now, you must learn from those who have walked before you, those who have already shone a light on injustices require you to evolve and awaken into a passionate contributor. Now is the time to stand up and be counted. What's coming through is, I remember on one occasion I told my Divine Masculine to maybe research what the 144,000 was, and also about the Kundalini rising. Those were in one conversation, I remember that. But that's what I felt. It's your turn now to stand up and be counted. Life beyond our beautiful planet, beyond our earthly incarnations, is forever written among time and space and is available to us within the records of the Akashic Temple. You may feel connected to star energy or be aligned with a more cosmic understanding of the universe than with others. Call upon the energy of 100% pure light, galactic guides, masters or teachers to assist you in understanding your personal connection. The shadow aspect of this card: materialistic, ego-driven, narcissism, dishonesty. Your angel assistance is guardian angel Kal-El, integrity, passion and purpose. And your affirmation: I continuously evolve with conscious action. So a very serious message tonight has come out. Helping the masculine here deal with this, its inner conflict. Let's carry on. So how else can I help you this evening? Have a think of your questions, send them over to me. Not by typing them. Telepathically would be awesome. And we'll see what the cards want to say. Someone's wondering if that makes me crazy. So it's like they're having certain thoughts and are asking, you know, does this mean that I'm crazy? What's going on? Why am I having these thoughts? Do you think I'm crazy? I don't think you're crazy. Let's choose what cards. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this inner conflict on whatever it is you're feeling conflicted about. Okay. Mariah, I will go back and listen. Funny because the conflict has been tough. Lots of tears for me today. I think we are on the 5D only now. Yes, the last, I don't know how many days because they've gone by quite quickly, the last few days. But I had a moment today and it was like, I just want to sit and cry. It's like, okay. I think every day I've been crying. I found myself in a state where it's just sadness. It's a soul sadness. We have postcards from Ladybird. Okay, that's interesting. And we have Heal Yourself. And one more card, please. The Secret Language of Colour cards. Well, we can see the colour green. We go to the postcards from Ladybird. So there's 100 classic covers here. And they're just covers of the Ladybird books that were around when I was growing up. It's interesting, at the top here we have Sleeping Beauty. So you can see that she looks full of life, and this character here doesn't. And it's like, the story says that she touched the spindle and she fell into a deep sleep. And I believe the deep sleep would have put her into a sleep for 100 years, but I don't think she was actually asleep for 100 years. True love's kiss woke her up. Yes, darling. Yeah, would you mind? Thanks. Okay, honey. Thank you, darling. The story of clowns. Sorry, I've been having a couple of times I've had to speak to I haven't had to. My children have spoken to me. One was apologising because she had made a noise earlier. And then sometimes I get them mixed up. I'm not sure who's talking to me. I have to ask. They can sound similar sometimes. And then Megan's just asked me if I want my dinner to be cooked. Okay, so we've got this here. I feel as if we're going to leave it there with that one, the wise robin. When the red robin comes bobbing along, there'll be no more sobbing. When he comes bobbing along. Wake up, wake up, wake up, you sleepy head. Get up, get up, get up, get out of bed. It's time to heal yourself. Okay. With some good old-fashioned fun. Let's go to the Heal Yourself reading cards. $22. Where did I see that number? Oh, I was looking at the Two of Cups and I saw 22. Have faith. Okay, so intuitive guidance to transform your soul. Discover your life purpose. Divine Masculine, it really feels it's time for you to discover your purpose, your life purpose. Card number 29. Start asking yourself, What is the meaning of your life? As a soul who is having a physical experience, you are here to grow and learn. So we have the wise robin. You are being asked to immerse yourself in this life by expanding, stretching, and understanding your reasons for being here. Nothing is impossible for a soul who is following her or his destiny. Your guides, angels, and higher self are constantly communicating with you through signs, feelings, people, books, etc. Follow your hunches. You are being given important guidance, which may show up via a strong feeling to travel somewhere, to speak to someone, attend a seminar, write, paint, etc. No matter how far-fetched your inner guidance is, you need to listen. Your soul's purpose includes a combination of experiences that your mind doesn't understand, but that your soul needs to process to learn and grow. This is what builds that faith, Christine. When you said, having faith is easier said than done, I understand. But I've built my faith, my strength, my belief in magic more that I do these readings, especially when I've spoke about the mind and the heart. And then we have a comment, a statement that's made right at the end of the reading that, we don't need the cards, do we? They just clarify. You have to start believing. Your soul's purpose includes a combination of experiences that your mind doesn't understand, but that your soul needs to process to learn and grow. Some of these experiences will be enjoyable and heightened. Others will be challenging and cause you to struggle. But through them, you will know yourself. Give yourself permission to focus on what really makes your heart sing, and put your intensity of emotion into attracting what you desire. Okay, the action. Ask yourself, well, it says ask questions. Ask questions such as, Divine Intelligence, help me to understand what is occurring in my life and how it is serving my spirit. What is the next step for me? What is my mission here? When you are asking these questions, you need to give yourself some time and space to receive the answers. The answers may come from a book you read, a person you encounter, or your inner self. Keep a journal of your insights. Okay, let's go to the Secret Language of Colour cards, and then I feel drawn to go to page number 22 from Don't Die With Your Music Still In You. Excuse me. Have we said cheers? Let me have some coffee first before I say cheers. Just becoming extremely thirsty. Cheers to the Channel of Lovers. Secret Language of Colour cards. Cheers, Christine, darling. Okay. Oh. Indigo, improve your vision. Sorry, I made that sound because it jumped out, flipped out, and kind of balanced on my hand here. So we have improve your vision. Indigo helps with any illnesses affecting your head, eyes, ears, or nose. It also treats mental and emotional disorders such as ADD, anxiety, and depression. Use indigo for problems with insomnia and to release stress and tension. When visualized, indigo provides a sense of clarity and purpose. Visualize indigo rays to improve your vision and to make your dreams a reality. Okay, vision. Focus on your eyes. Are they tired and heavy or light and relaxed? Imagine indigo light penetrating your eyes, finding any dark spots in your field of vision and dissipating them. Place your palms on your eyes and gently hold them there for a few minutes, allowing your eyes to relax completely. Visualize something in the future that you would like to create, then freeze it as if it were a beautiful painting. Now place it in an indigo bubble and allow it to float into the middle of the world, shining its energy from there. Say, Divine Intelligence, please allow what I have seen in my vision to manifest in the perfect time and in the perfect way. Mariah, improve your vision. I was driving home doing one of my video blogs about the journey. The radio came on and my sunglasses broke, one on my face. And you have ADHR too? ADHD? Okay, right. I'm going to go to page 22. Well, this is interesting because it's blank. Okay. It's blank, but the next page sounds very good. We're going to read it. Okay, well, I'm not going to read all the chapters, I'm going to read some of it. Chapter 2. Have a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change, attributed to Albert Einstein. Speaking of that gentleman, today, in this reading, have a mind that is open to everything and attached to nothing. My mum always says that she had the most overwhelming sense of peace when she was pregnant with me. That's why she named me Serena. Yet shortly after I was born, my parents joked that they should have named me Storm, since I was constantly crying and always unhappy. After a few months, they actually started to worry about me. The doctors were worried as well because I had only gained about 7 ounces in the first 6 months of my life. There was talk that I might not make it. I am the 6th of 8 children. My older siblings are Tracy, Shane, Stephanie, Sky and Summer. After me came Sans and Sage. By the time I arrived, given that my parents were well versed in child rearing, they were very familiar with the cries of a baby. They knew if it was a hungry cry, a stinky diaper cry, or a hurt cry. Mum says that the cry I made was different. It was one of terror. So Mum says that the cry I made was different. It was one of terror. Every time she laid me down in my crib, I started screaming. I also kept my fist balled up, as children often do when they're experiencing stress or fear, but this was a constant state for me. My mother decided to wear me in a sling around the clock in order to ease my constant tension. Luckily for all of us, it worked. By the time I was 2, my parents were aware that I was different from my brothers and sisters. I was extremely sensitive to both touch and sound. I would rock back and forth, sometimes for hours, not letting anyone touch me. I'd get upset when certain things went against my skin. I would hide food in my crib, in my diaper, in drawers around the house, and when my mum would find it and try to throw it away, I'd scream and cry. I was terrified by loud noises. Anytime a plane was flying overhead, I would run, hide and scream. And what I screamed were the words, "Hey, phone." This wasn't the only strange thing I would say. My parents heard me shouting out undecipherable words and phrases in my sleep many times. Not knowing what to think, they chalked it up to jibber jabber, just one more aspect of my bizarre behaviour. Eventually, doctors told my parents that I was possibly exhibiting some early signs of autism. Years before all of this, my dad had counselled a couple with a severely autistic son. This young boy, Ron, would rock himself back and forth for hours and had no emotional contact with anyone, including his parents. His parents, Barry Bears and Samahara Hoffman, had decided to go against everything Ron's doctors were telling them to do. They decided to dedicate their time and energy towards showering their son with love and acceptance every minute of the day. As their counsellor, Dad had encouraged their efforts, even though he had no idea what the outcome would be. My father had always believed in keeping his mind open to everything and attached to nothing, meaning open to new ideas but unattached to the outcome. He really respected this couple for being open to the possibility of healing their son while remaining unattached to the outcome. Thanks to his parents' unconditional love and support and their willingness to remain open to everything, Ron emerged from the other world he was living in and became a normal young man in every sense of the word. The Kaufmans went on to create the Sunrise program, which has helped tens of thousands of families around the world based on the work they did with their own son. Okay, well, it actually has a website here. If you are open-minded. When I began exhibiting some of the same behaviours that Ron displayed, Dad and Mum remembered what the Kaufmans had done and decided to take a similar approach with me. They called everyone in our family into a meeting and explained their intention to have me feel loved, wanted and embraced no matter what type of odd behaviour I was exhibiting. If I had an outburst and was screaming and shaking, my parents never yelled at me, grabbed me, or punished me. When I had a sensitivity towards something such as loud noises or airplanes, they would honour that sensitivity and comfort me, rather than force me to get over it. Mum and Dad used to tell my siblings and me that we picked them to be our parents and teach us what our soul needed to learn in this lifetime. I often think that this is true. I'm so glad I picked them because most other parents would have locked me up or ignored me for being so crazy. I can't say with 100% certainty that when I'm a parent, I will be as patient as they were, especially my mum. I am incredibly thankful for both of them. Well, I feel somebody needed to hear that, rather than it kind of being pointed out how you handle the labellings for one. I am really not a big fan of labelling. If you're going to label yourself anything, label it as love and perfection in yourself. not with any other label that says that you're different. Label yourself with the light worker energy. You may be different, but it's not a thing not to be cherished and loved and adored for your uniqueness. That was brilliant. I'm off now. I will catch up with you guys soon. So until then, I'm going to go and see how my dinner's progressing. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.